And welcome back to the Second Round Podcast. It's another week with your boys, Matt Hags, Joshua George, Anthony Roach, and Zach Clark. Gave out some government names there, so that's just how it rolls some days.
Fuck's sakes.
Yeah, they're coming for you now.
Now I'm liable.
So, it's same as always. It's the boys here just going to have a little chat in the basement, talk about nothing, maybe a little bit of something. It's pretty I got to, just to start it off at the hop today, I had a heart attack at the Irving today because I thought I won the lottery. And I'm not joking.
Why didn't you tell us this beforehand?
Because I was saving it for the podcast, dummy.
Okay, that's good.
His eyes are so glazy right now, like he's about to cry because he's thinking about it.
It was so fucked. So, I went in with my ticket that was like 2 weeks old.
What was it, like a 649? Or?
The Lotto Max. I only go Lotto Max. We go big or go home. Fuck that Atlantic bullshit.
Fair.
We go for the 70 milli.
Sometimes the 649 is up pretty high, though.
It is. It gets up to like 40, I think, is their max. Yeah. But anyways, so I go in there. I'm like, oh, yeah, I got this whole ticket. Just check it. Paying for gas. Like, not really paying attention. She checks it, and I hear the, woohoo! And I'm like, oh, I won. Cool. And I'm ready for her to, like...
$2.
To be like $2 a dollar.
Something.
And she like doesn't say anything for a second. She's just kind of like looking at the screen like this. And I look at the screen, and on the screen I see $250,000. And I'm like, what? But what it was an ad for one of the things. Like it was like the screen wasn't actually her screen for the check. It was like no. It was just like one of those ads being like, oh, like
you were looking at the same
like a scratch
screen.
ticket, like jackpot 77 was $250. You could win. But what I saw, like it was one of the plain ones, so it didn't have like a special decal. It was just like purple with 250K in big letter, like in a thing. So when I looked at it, it wasn't like, how sometimes they have the screen and it shows you what you got. Their screen for that was actually like down here. So I looked at this screen first, and I was like, I like looked at her, and she was like, yeah, you won $3 and a free ticket. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what was it? I was like, in my head, I was
math ain't mathin'.
I was like, in my head, I was like, bitch, what's the dramatic pause for? You fucking having trouble there? Like, what's going on here?
You're just like...
Yeah, like literally, it went, woohoo! And I looked at her first. Like, this is the amount of time it took for her to tell me what I won. She scans it. I look up, look at her, and she's just like this. Like, just staring at the screen. And I'm like...
All right, so let's
She's just severely dyslexic,
let's do
or
a role play.
Okay.
So I'll be the wahoo guy.
Yeah.
Mario over there.
Jay's going to be Hags, and you're going to be the lady.
So give me this.
You know your role, Jail?
Wait, hold on.
At the lady.
Hold on, let me get into character.
All right, I'm going to first look at the screen, and that's the winning number.
No. It went, look at her, look at the screen.
Shouldn't Hags be Hags?
Yeah.
No. Hags knows how long the lady was paused for.
Yeah, you be me. So what I did was I gave her the ticket. Wahoo goes off. I look at her, which would be me, and she pauses. And in that pause, because of the amount of time, is why I look at the screen. Okay. And that's why I think I won $250K.
Ding.
So she gives me the race.
Okay, so
I need absolute silence.
This
is what she goes. So give me the ticket.
I need absolute silence.
Give me the ticket.
I need absolute silence, please.
I need absolute silence.
I need you to give me the ticket.
Someone open the door, ring the bell. Josh, ring the bell.
I need absolute silence.
And I'm gonna say what she said before she checks the ticket. You'll know.
And scene. Ding ding.
Woohoo! No, oh my God!
I just walked in with the ticket.
No, we just walked in with a ticket.
I'm walking
You the fuck one before me.
I thought I was the Kickstarter on the scene.
No, I am. I'm doing her whole routine she gave me.
Okay, all right.
Did not pay one bit of attention.
Sorry.
We may or may not have had that whole conversation.
If you didn't hear me, I was looking for absolute silence. Just in case you didn't hear me.
All right.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
Okay,
Take two.
Wait. Let me, hey, as a good cameraman does, let me double check and make sure we got a good solid angle of this because we're going to need to see it.
Okay. As the solid...
She already said.
Okay, we're back.
All right. Take two and scene. Ding ding.
I'm Hags. I have a ticket. Here you go.
Oh, thanks. Let me check that for you. You sure you got it signed?
Oh, shit. Let me sign that. There you go.
Thanks. Let me scan it.
Okay.
Beep.
Yahoo!
Yeah, that's $3 and a free ticket there for you.
Was it that long?
Yes! I was literally like... Are you wondering if you have to like what pro like she's
So
like
you gotta go in the back room.
Yeah,
to
like
cash?
I thought she was like going through a checklist.
What's the protocol?
Being like, I need to call. Who do I call? Like what's going on?
I'm
Like,
gonna call the bank.
like this dumbass got 250 grand. Like I could probably sleep with him. I mean, like that's what I thought she was going through the whole thing. Meanwhile, it's just $2 or $3, whatever. It wasn't a free ticket. Now, meanwhile, crazy idea here. That's back-to-back free tickets. So maybe we're building to something.
You're
It went
building
free
up.
ticket, $3 and a free ticket. Next stop.
$10.
$30.
I mean, I'd take $10. Like, would you not take $10? Especially
If you win $10, are you buying a free ticket or are you just cashing out your $10?
I'm just buying a ticket. You just got to keep getting.
Yeah,
You got to
absolutely.
keep having your fingers in
You
the pot.
reinvest,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Reinvest.
You can't win if you don't play, man.
Yeah,
That's what
also
Mark
'cause-
Cuban would do.
Also, because $10 does nothing for you. I saw they had an advertisement, 2 for $5.75. The regular bottles of Pepsi and Coke and Mountain Dew and shit, like not a 2-liter, like the regular small ones, 2 for $5.75.
At a gas station?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like that's
Fuck.
just blasphemous,
That's
man.
blasphemous.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to like live? How are we supposed to like be adults?
I would hope you're not buying shit at the gas station for your
No,
groceries.
but like still, I'm just saying. Like,
I know it's fucked.
It's just like, what if I'm fucking on the way home and my balls are itchy and I want to just get a little Mountain Dew, get a little frisky, I don't know, and then I see it's 2 for $5.75.
Then
Oh
you're
my
getting,
God.
Then you're getting 4.
Dude, then I'm just actually killing myself.
I remember
I'm
back
drinking the gas out of the gas station instead. That's what I'm doing.
I remember back in the day, I'd get out of school and go to Stan's, like the store next to my house.
Shout out to the Kennedys. Great group of
Kennedy
people.
Store, great store.
Great group of people.
Shout out Stan to Goat. Stan sold store though, so
Sad.
still Goat. But anyway, I used to go there and I get like a bottle of water or like a drink. Actually, no, I wouldn't get a drink. I wouldn't fuck with a drink. I just get bag of chips, a bar, a little tiny bag of candy. You used to have like bagged up for like a quarter,
Mm-hmm.
and then a Dixie cup. Remember the Dixie cups with the fucking like the little ice cream cups?
Yeah, and you got the little
You get the wooden. I gotta get the
wooden spoon.
The wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Wasn't even a spoon.
It was just a flat piece
just
of
a
wood.
flat stick. And I could get all that for $5, under $5.
It's crazy.
Time out.
Yeah.
You said chips and bar.
Yeah.
Chips.
What flavor and what kind?
Good question.
Yeah.
Usually at that point I would say caramel bar and ketchup chips.
Good answer.
That's a great choice.
That's a great
Yeah,
answer.
I'm still on that train today usually.
Ketchup is in my top 3. Might be a hot take. I don't know. but-
No.
I enjoy some
Ketchup is my
ketchup.
unanimous number 1.
Did you see?
No, I don't know about that.
That's mine. I said that's mine. It's
I don't know about that.
It's actually called opinion, see? So like I can say what I
It's called a
want.
free fucking country,
Yeah.
Josh.
Did you see Daniel Ricciardo?
I didn't
tried
know we were in
ketchup chips?
fucking never mind.
They do that all the time. They show like Americans and like UK people like Canadian snacks, and they go Lay's ketchup chips, and then just like a caramel bar, and then random shit
And, like, a
like
Coffee
Crisp.
Wonder Bars or
Coffee
like
Crisp.
Like a poutine.
Coffee Crisp.
You did not just say fucking coffee crisp.
No, that's a Canadian bar that you wouldn't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're talking about. It's like when they do like those Canadian food challenges.
Yeah,
like we
it's-
really don't have a cuisine, do
Dude,
we?
the states kind of got fucked with chocolate bars. Their chocolate bars suck.
I mean, they say our chocolate bars suck. So
They're wrong.
Dude, we did
We
a
have
whole-
better chips for sure.
Yeah, our chip game is way better.
the only flavor we have that they don't have is like sour cream and bacon, and fucking
which is like
ketchup.
in my top 3 as well.
Ketchup.
And then
Ketchup, sour cream, bacon,
All the goats.
Yeah.
salt and vinegar, Miss Vickie's.
We have much more variety.
I feel like
They have like
don't.
sour cream and onion, dill pickle.
Dude, I feel like they got a fuck ton. We just
Yeah, I
aren't
feel
in
like-
America.
Yeah, I feel like they could definitely get all the shit. Just go to
Yeah.
Walmart or something.
How don't
Yeah.
they not have
See, what's
ketchup
what's
chips?
weird to me though? What's weird to me? How do
I'll
they-
never
Do
understand.
they
it.
not?
No.
No.
You can't get ketchup chips in the
No,
States.
you can't. You can't. You know what else you can't get?
Mary Brown's.
Well, actually,
Will be
techni-
soon.
It will be soon, if I'm not mistaken. But no, like they do. Like the weird thing for me is just their switches on like branding. So like their Smarties are our Rockets,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, which is
yeah,
weird.
and
It's
like,
Like, what?
they have,
Yeah, like you know those rockets that Hags loves.
Yeah.
like they're just sugar crystals,
yeah,
basically.
Yeah. They call them Smarties. Like the packaging's the same, like it's the same color and like the same like
Same
row,
thing, like same
but
little
it's
wrapper?
just yeah,
Yep.
but it's just they're called Smarties.
Like there's no Canadian Smarties in the States.
No.
They just
So
have
the
M&Ms.
That's
blue-
one
the
of
blue
our-
Smarties, like blue box of Smarties.
Yeah, that's like one of the candies
The
we
blue
have that they
blocks.
don't have it. Yeah.
the blue box. You can't get those in the States.
No.
The only thing I've ever, the only
I mean,
chocolate
you could
bar
probably
thing I've
find a
ever
couple
eaten
blue
States has
boxes
been,
in the
like,
States, but
fucking like Reese Pieces.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Reese Cups. Like that's like the
Yeah.
only chocolate bar I eat in the States.
oh well, there's Snickers, there's fucking
Mars bars.
Mars bars, all that's there.
Yeah, I don't really eat chocolate bars down there. Usually just kind of like getting fast food.
Yeah, I'm just crushing.
Just
it.
getting so much Chick-fil-A.
Which
It's
fun
Yeah,
fact? When I talk
unfathomable.
about fast food,
Yeah.
their A&W and our A&W are two completely different companies.
Yeah,
I knew that.
Like they don't have a Mama Burger, Papa Burger, none of that.
Their Kit Kats are different companies too.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's how it's.
We
just
did like a whole
weird.
case study in
Yeah.
class.
Business class?
Yeah, literally about fucking Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Just like I know this. I know this.
I learned it. Preparing for you.
I don't remember the names of
I
companies.
had a
though.
degree for this.
Those 5 years really paid off. Eh?
yeah.
Hey, Jill.
Expensive sheet of paper, eh?
That's
Yeah.
what that degree is for.
Yeah.
Is this podcast for right now? This moment, actually, Jill.
For this moment where he did his experiment on
Kit
Kit
Kats.
Kats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
He said that's.
What were the Nestle and something else? The companies?
I don't fucking know.
Cadbury's another one.
Cadbury's the one that make caramel.
Hershey's another one.
Hershey's, that's what it was. I think it was Hershey and Nestle.
Yeah, because they're in. Oh, that reminds me of the bit. Who was it? I can't remember when they were talking about COVID and how they were saying like it's coming from the Wuhan laboratory in China.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, yeah, you know what? That's like saying like, oh, they're like, oh, but what if a bird and a pelican mated and that's where COVID came from? No, it's probably the Wuhan COVID factory. That's like saying, oh, look, there's this delicious chocolate. Where did it come from? Maybe a turkey shit out. No, it probably came from the chocolate factory in fucking Hershey. Like, it's a pretty fucking joke.
What is that?
It's he used to host the Daily Show. Jon Stewart, I think his name is.
Jon
Yeah.
Stewart.
Yeah, he does a running bit on it, like talking about how like he like COVID obviously came from a lab in China, and like they were trying to act like it didn't, and it's pretty funny. It's a
Yeah,
good
like,
bit.
I was all about that being a conspiracy theory until like someone showed a map of like China and like how like the part that of China where COVID came from, there's actually no bats there. They all like live in like the southern part of China, and there's like a fucking like viral disease lab right in the middle of Wuhan. I was like, oh well, that makes complete sense. That's where that came from.
Yeah, it's like taking the leap. It's
I
like
didn't know any of that.
Yeah, it's like the whole aliens thing where we had another whistleblower and like he basically guaranteed because he was a pilot that the U.S. Army is in. The U.S. Army has control of like 12 crashed spaceships, and they have living remains of the pilots and stuff. And
We talked
like,
about this
it's
last
like-
time.
Yeah, did
Is
we?
there any? Yeah,
Yeah, there's
I couldn't believe it.
it's pretty fucking crazy.
Is there any update on that?
No, I've been glued.
So this guy's murdered.
Oh, probably. It's fucking insane. dude.
Assassinated.
Oh, the pilot.
Yeah, well, like it was a new one. There was Commander James Favor. He's like the guy that's like famous for being the alien whistleblower because he's the one that was like piloting. That was like part of the craft that had. It's called the Tic Tac incident. It's like the first viral. It's the first legitimate viral alien moment where an Air Force pilot was trying to track this thing, and you can see it on the radar, and he like can't get a scan, and then it just dips from like 500 feet in the air to like 8,000 in like 2 seconds. It fucking like shoots up straight in the sky, and he's like, we have no way to do that. And like you can hear him talking about it, like in the being like he's a pilot, and he's like, yeah, it's like hovering above
the
the water.
cockpit?
Yeah, he's hovering above the water. It just shot up. Like we can't track it. It's crazy.
The fighter jets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sick video. So, anyways, there's that. But then this new pilot, not to rehash what we talked about in the last.
Did you say that
podcast,
this
but
happened last week ish?
happened a couple weeks ago now, and it was like amidst another political storm, and then just like silently.
Was it in like the news and stuff?
No, because everyone just talks about dumb shit on the news. They're talking about like sleepy Joe Biden versus like racist Trump and all this shit that doesn't even fucking matter when aliens are real and they're gonna kill us all.
Or they're just like
Or they're best
talk
friends.
about like a submarine for like
Yeah,
weeks
that
straight,
too.
and then-
Subs.
That was a pretty fascinating story
Yeah.
until
The
like
subs.
you found out that they knew like it
there was a
exploded.
shitty ending.
Yeah.
They
That-
they
did you
knew
hear
it
about that?
exploded right away, and then they just
And
kept
they
it
just
going.
didn't. Yeah.
That's
But why
crazy.
were they not
Why?
telling us?
What were they looking for? What was the banging that they heard? Maybe it was more aliens.
Maybe the aliens were banging.
Maybe.
Yes.
How do you think they bang? Like Ricky Martin? She bangs.
they have
he
antennas, right?
bangs. What?
They have
the same
antennas.
way we
I feel
do.
it's like Avatar, where they just kind of like interlock fucking antennas.
How
do you
would it
think-
be? I don't know.
Okay, let's
Think
get.
aliens got dicks.
That's what I was about to say. You want to get into the brass
They have
tacks?
reproductive
Well, Chris
organs.
Pratt fucks aliens all the time, man. It makes sense.
Who?
What?
Chris Pratt, Star Lord.
Yeah, that's true. He's fucking Gamora all day, every day.
Gamora's an alien.
What are you talking about?
He was sticking it probably
Guardians
in her
Galaxy.
ass.
So what you're saying
Oh.
is that Marvel represents real life.
Yeah. You know what's really crazy though?
They would know.
aside from the physics defying superpowers, there's an argument to be made that like fictional universes are more accurate than our real universe because our real universe only takes the scope of what we know. And since technically the world isn't infinite and like anything's really possible, you can make an argument that anything really exists as long as it's within the fabric of
Space and time.
Yeah.
You've lost me.
So like what I'm saying is like if you think about it, okay?
What Hags is saying is that those fictional universes are more real because they are acting as if
Aliens
we
and stuff
know what
is
we think we know.
yeah. So like aside from like the physics defying superpowers, like these universes that involve aliens and like out like all this kind of stuff, and to me that's almost more realistic than our current universe because our current universe we just act like aliens aren't real even though we all fucking know they're real. Like at this point, how can you not sit here on a daily basis and be someone that's like, I don't think aliens are real, man. I don't think there's no
you look at how
fucking
many
way.
fucking stars there are.
Like
and
there's just so much.
that picture, like with the Hubble telescope,
It's crazy.
it came out. I don't know, probably last year now, but
Yeah.
How could you not think that in this
it
economy?
was like a
How could you
fraction.
not think
I don't
about
know.
that in this
Yeah.
economy?
I don't know. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
We're not the only ones out there. Definitely not. Doesn't make sense.
Would you want to meet one?
Yeah. If
No.
they come in peace and I
Would
know
you pay
no.
$250,000 to meet one?
No.
player, come on.
Too soon. This podcast was recorded on July 7th.
I don't know. I just think like the African tribes or like people like the Indians, like how like the white man came over like diseases that they didn't have immunity to, and they just kind of like wiped them out. I feel like
That's so
aliens
true.
would like bring in a disease that would just wipe us out.
Oh, see,
It's
I
possible.
wouldn't have even thought of that.
Yeah,
That's the
totally
first thought I had. I was like, yeah, like
possible. Yeah,
something
'cause
I've
he's
never
better
seen.
than us.
No, I'm not trying to be a dick.
That's just the underlying.
That's
theme
just
now.
where my mind goes. I'm very like a pessimistic person.
See, my mind, I honestly think that some things, I think there's an alarming rate of stuff that we've been introduced to that have already kind of come from aliens.
What if COVID was an alien disease?
Maybe. Could have been.
What if that's where the aliens are in Wuhan?
Maybe there's some there.
Dun, dun,
Here's another one for you. You guys want to
I
go?
actually never thought about that.
I love how this is Zach. Ready? I actually just never really pondered
Man,
that
I
one,
hate holding this fucking thing, dude.
Your stand back.
I'm on my stand back.
He's doing a little for any Dragon Ball Z fans. He's
Where
doing
is
like a
your
little
stand?
fucking tri-beam cannon here. That's for Mike, my boy. Tri-beam cannon. He's just like fucking Zodiac signing it. Fucking.
Didn't you take the stand back for Rock Band and haven't used it? Or
We didn't take the stand for Rock Band
No,
ever,
Stan-
but
stands in there.
She
I
wanted-
just told him to stop using it because
He
it cut off half his face in the
Yeah,
video.
the
He'd be
camera
trying
would be a
Zach be
terrible
talking away, and you just see a bar across his face like he's in jail, like he was the one man out.
Should get one of those headsets like the fucking ShamWow guy had, and just like start like
And Nick Merckx headset with the
or
earpiece.
Britney
on it.
Spears, like it's fucking pick your poison.
oh my god.
Then you don't got to worry about
we
holding
should
it.
get the little tiny mics to clip onto our shirts.
I actually can't get them. I have like 17 at work.
that'd be good for our React videos when they come out.
We could be more mobile.
Yeah, that's true. We got a lot of plans coming. We can't talk about it because again, we can't talk about a podcast on a
Sneak
podcast.
peek?
But
But we could ask
got-
for some comments in the comment section.
We could.
of what
We'll do that at the end of the video.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
see who's
yeah.
real,
couple suggestions.
who's living it out.
Drop
But-
it in the suggestion box.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it. The
Yeah.
suggestion box.
Our DMs. Drop in our DMs.
Drop it into my DMs. Along with- but
Yeah, my address is
mailing PO box.
and my DMs as in my mailbox.
Yeah, I want a handwritten note.
Yeah.
Actually,
Tell
Would-
me how much you
would
love
you-
watching this podcast.
at what point, like, at what point do you think? Okay, I want to. Here's a thought exercise for you guys. At what point?
Nope.
At
Too
what,
hard.
I got nothing going on up here, Hags.
At what point do you think who was the last person to send like a legit mail to someone, meaning it for it to be like an email-esque type conversation? Like,
I feel like there's people that still
Matt
do
Damon
that.
on Mars.
what?
He like wrote notes.
So what you're saying is who was the last person to send a message before email started?
No. Like, who was like, because you know how like things kind of go out of style, and there's always people late. So like, who was the last guy to like write a love letter to some girl, not as like a joke or like something like legitimately was like, man, I love this chick, and he's like, I'm gonna send her a fucking love letter
Man, people still do
instead
that.
of
'cause
like
they get
hitting her up on an Instagram DM.
Dude, old people get scammed by like princes of South Africa. And,
hilarious. Okay, let's be real for a second. That to me,
that's not hilarious.
No, I'm sorry. I'll say it. Cancel me if you want. That is ecstatically. It's so sad, but the parallel between sadness and funny is a line. They're literally like, hello, you need to pay the IRS. You're Canadian. You need to pay the IRS $450. And they're like, what? I do? Yeah, we needed an Apple Pay gift cards, please. And we also need Best Buy ones and maybe a couple Walmart if there's one closed. I don't know.
Actually, guys, you need anything?
Yeah, yeah. Does anyone Hello Fresh? Hello Fresh. Yeah. Throw in 2 Starbies and what's that place up there in Canada? Tim Hortons. Yes. We need a Tim Hortons one. Yeah, because we're the IRS.
Okay,
that's how we pay taxes.
If you put it that way.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, come on.
I was more so talking about like the big ones, like the ones that are actually like scamming people into relationships.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
shit.
like I've had people come in and they're trying to like withdraw like their entire bank account to like send it to their
to get them a green card.
No, just to fucking. They say that they're in distress or something and they need help to pay for food and shit, and then they'll just send over everything, thinking it's like their.
And then they're never getting that back.
Yeah, thinking it's like their long distance like boyfriend or girlfriend.
Oh,
that's, like,
yeah, that shit's fucked.
30 years younger.
How old are they though?
Old.
So like, okay, let's just brainstorm a possible problem with that. So you're telling me 72-year-old
saggy chin old.
Like 72 to 79 ballpark or older?
That's
older.
An 84-year-old man.
Yeah.
Who's on a long in his head,
yeah.
He's in a long distance relationship
with someone who's like 50 years old. He's like, hell yeah, let's go.
Pen pal.
So he's like, is he just
That's the guy sending mail.
So
love
like,
letters.
Yeah, there you go.
So here's the question: is he like? So what if?
Are they senile? Maybe.
I think a little bit of that. But
maybe she has really sexy writing. Who knows?
That's what I was about to say. It's like, so what if he's like going old school with it? He gets out his Polaroid camera, wants to show her what he's working with, pops a little gummy, little red pill, gets it rolling.
A little bit of Cialis.
Just sends it to. Yeah, little Cialis Astrodoc.
Fucking Viagra Cialis combo.
That's the best Cialis commercial they can make nowadays.
You know what they call that combo? The Iron Horse.
Have you guys ever thought about trying it now? I've thought about popping a couple, see what happens.
No, I've never had the need to do that.
Dude, but it's
like Viagra?
No, like because it also makes you like it makes it last longer and stays for a while. So I'm thinking like, what if
like hours?
Yeah, that's what if I want to get a workout in?
Hey, you're way too horny. You don't need Viagra. You need the opposite of Viagra.
Hags walking around like this. Can't go through a doorway.
It's like that. It's like the Scary Movie 4. You ever see Scary Movie 4 when Charlie Sheen takes a bunch of Viagra by accident and his dick is like fucking.
Yeah, massive. And then he uses it to fight like a fucking alien or something.
Yeah.
What does Will Ferrell say in the Hackman? It's like, it's the way the pattern looks or something. Like when he has a big old fucking boner talking to Missy.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. What he's
like,
he
says.
I can't remember what he says either, but he's like on air almost.
Yeah.
He's just ripping.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the office. And he's got a big old fucking like.
Oh, Anchorman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember.
What do you think's the longest? Let's out ourselves. What do you think's the longest?
I'd rather not. Out ourselves?
Yeah, like what do you think's the longest time you've ever had a hard on without attending to it?
I don't know.
Because like I feel like, let's be real, back in the day when you're younger, just going through puberty, like grade 8 gym class, you're like scared shitless because you're walking in.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. You're just like, God damn it, not now.
I'd never wear briefs because I was nervous. No. I was nervous I'd get a random one.
Yeah, you're
have
just
to walk
ready.
Around.
You're just ready for it at all
I
times.
had to fucking keep it concealed.
Yeah, you tuck it in the waistband and you're like, yo, we're running laps today. Fuck.
I remember one of our buddies. Not gonna.
You go in. He's ready for this. You go in. It's like 20 degrees in the gym. You're wearing like a full jacket, like a big ass one. And everyone's like, why are you wearing a coat? You're like, it's a light jacket.
You're sweating profusely.
Yeah. You're like, it's perfectly fine.
I remember in middle school, it was like grade 9, one of my buddies, not gonna name names, but we'd be walking through the hall and then like he would just point down and be like, hat. Just point it out and you just have one. Just like
Ew.
not gonna name names.
Give the initials.
No, I'll tell you after the pod.
Hey, if you're listening to this and it was you, you know we're talking about you after the pod. Just wait till we get our secret sauce coming. This will be bonus coverage content.
What's that?
The mixer and shit we're getting.
Oh, yeah.
For our live reacts
Yeah.
and everything.
We're gonna
live react to his boner.
Prefer not to live react to boners.
Yeah, we're gonna live react to gay porn.
Holy.
I was more so thinking like try not to laugh videos.
That works too.
Or like silly cats. Jumping off of high places.
What, they are or we are?
No, the cats.
Listen. You
But
can
they
have
land.
you can have your ideas and we can have ours.
Yeah. you sign the contract, you're in deep, buddy. Don't you worry. Holy
I'll be
fuck.
absent for that one.
Oh, man. Well, what time? How far are we in?
The,
here? 31. That's not bad.
Oh fuck! I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, Jail watched wrestling with me last night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's a
man.
good one. We can talk about
Jail
this.
watched a wrestling pay-per-view with me last night.
It was fucking sick.
Yeah?
First time actually watching wrestling. Like I watched like a YouTube video that you showed me, but
Yeah.
you knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, so we watched.
What?
So when we were at your house that time, we watched the Hell in a Cell match with
Yeah.
Undertaker and Triple H, or Undertaker and Triple H, and then Shawn Michaels the referee. That was WrestleMania 28.
24.
Fucking
I think it was 28. But anyway, yeah. So Jail enjoyed watching wrestling that time, and I've been trying to get him and Mike over ever since to watch wrestling with me because both of them really enjoyed it. And then so last night was a big pay-per-view, and Jail came over and Escape one came over, and then myself and Mark and Brad we watch everything together.
It was fucking sick.
And yeah, you really enjoyed yourself, and I
did.
It made me super.
There was one match that lasted 40 minutes, and they were both like their faces were just covered in blood. It was fucked, and like yeah, anyway.
Fake blood?
Well,
No, it's
They-
not fake blood. They have. You can go ahead.
yeah. Apparently, I learned last night. I learned lots last night. Apparently, they have razors,
Yeah.
and like when the camera's not on them, they just give themselves a little nick,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then the blood just starts fucking pouring all over their face.
Yeah,
man.
because
It's fucked.
you're sweating and your blood's like your heart
Your
rate's
blood's
up.
pumping. It's all in your head. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just
But yeah,
It's insane.
it was Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. But I mean, it was sick fucking match.
They'd be jumping off
When I
the
go
ropes.
home, I might watch it again. Actually, when I go home, see what
Yeah, but what was Jill saying? Like, you already knew what was going to happen.
Come over.
when they were watching the Undertaker Triple H one because it was from years ago.
Oh.
and you
Oh,
know-
yeah,
yeah,
so
like-
I was explaining to Jail like everything that was going on. Like, I was just super baked, and I was trying to get him excited to watch it because like I've watched wrestling my whole life, and I had to be like a closet wrestling fan like for like years because like everybody was like,
Who used to make fun
"You
of
can't
you?
like wrestling." What?
Who used to make fun of you?
I didn't like. People didn't know.
What do you mean?
Dude, I get
When I
I
s-
get exactly what he's talking about because I did the same shit with anime,
No,
like
when
Dragon
I
Ball
say
Z,
when I
Naruto,
say I
all
was
that
a
shit.
closet wrestling fan, I was a closet wrestling fan for like probably, I'd say from grade 7 because junior high,
Yeah, junior high kids. Would
grade 7
pick
till
on you.
probably like grade 11. I'd say about 4
It's like,
years.
till probably 24.
So, like-
So me and Mark and Brad would get together pretty much like at least once a month and watch a wrestling pay-per-view once a month for about 4 years, and nobody knew that we were doing it.
like it was like
So, like, everyone
lockdown.
has the story of, like, when they found out it was Santa Claus. And, like,
Oh,
Oh, when
was
did I figure out
bad.
it was fake?
yeah, no. When you figure out that wrestling was, like, not
Scripted?
cool.
Not cool.
I never ever thought it was
When
not
were you
cool.
a
It's the
fucking
best thing
loser?
ever.
Yeah, but you obviously hit it, so you knew it was not cool.
No, I hit it because I knew that
Other people thought it was not cool.
worth the getting chirped relentlessly for
So that
years.
would, but
That
like,
means
here's-
not cool.
Yeah, that's what I was about
No,
to say.
that
like,
means you
that's-
think it's not cool.
But that's-
here we go with your opinion thinks it means it's right all the time.
No.
But I
You
think
clearly
it's not
thought it
your
too.
opinion. I think no. I hate doing this, but I gotta side with Josh there. What you're saying is that you thought the overwhelming populace were gonna chirp you
Yeah.
and think it's not cool. So if the majority of something thinks that way, that is the definition of kind of what it is.
Yes, it was. I was definitely,
Like,
I was
I don't know
definitely
how to
in the
say that.
minority. But in my opinion, I don't think it's uncool.
Okay, well,
We
there's-
get that.
There's
Yeah.
minority, and then
But,
there's, like, hiding
It was just like I don't care for the most part about what people
People-
think. But
some-
at that point, I did.
Say that.
At that point, I did a little bit, and it just was not worth getting chirped for no reason.
So
And
what happened?
me trying to be like, why don't you like give it a try, and then just getting chirped even more.
No, I get that because I was already a really weird loser, and everyone knew I liked superheroes. So if I told them I liked anime too and like Dragon Ball Z and shit, it would have just been over. It was already really tough for me because I sucked.
I don't think you're a weird loser.
Dude, you don't remember. Okay, you don't
Dude,
remember.
me and you were bros.
You don't remember the turn I made.
We were bros.
Oh fuck! I was a weird loser.
No.
Jail's realizing he's a weird
Jail,
loser,
you
too.
don't remember the turn I made in like grade 10. Junior high me was
You were Chewbacca under
was
the table.
a fucking weird guy. Okay,
He was a weird guy.
That was a weird guy. I just had personality in the boys. Like thanks for sticking with me through the rough days because grade 7 to 9 was not great for me. Just like overall, I just wasn't.
I feel like it was a rough time for everybody.
Yeah, but I just mean like I was a fucking freak. So like
Doing the Chewbacca impressions underneath the table
yeah,
did
it was
not
just
help
a
you
tough
out.
one. Yeah, but hey, I still had a girl.
What did you say?
Dude, we don't need to get into this.
Can we get
into this a little bit?
No.
Can we dip our fingers in
under
it?
the table Chewbacca impressions? What does that mean? Can we get an example?
Damn it! I thought I turned the corner. It was a light jacket.
Hey man, you brought it up.
Yeah, but I didn't think we were gonna go fucking Zero Dark 30 on it.
No,
Like,
it's all right. Okay, well, I do have a question for Jill
Okay.
about the wrestling, if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Okay.
You can humor me.
I gotta
So, like,
have another drink.
I was trying to explain to him about like what was going on the matches that I could that had story and stuff going into it. And obviously, everybody knows wrestling is scripted. I'm not hiding that. I don't think it's fucking real. I'm not stupid. And I'm not 5 years old.
Wait,
but
what?
It is. Yeah,
It's not real?
it's scripted. As
Getting really defensive at
predetermined-
wrestling here.
But you can't say that they're not actually hitting each other.
Oh yeah, they're slapping the shit out of each other,
Oh, yeah.
like on their chest and their face
yeah,
and shit.
Yeah, and like the moves itself.
other.
But what,
And
Jill?
themselves.
Like for me, I'm just a wrestling nerd anyway. So everything I say doesn't really have any
Posture sound.
any
Nice.
value to it whatsoever. Just because I'm super biased. But what did you think of it?
I thought it was fucking sick. Like the first,
The first couple of matches you thought were good because you didn't know what you were in.
it might
store
have
for.
been. It might have also been the fact that I was like baked. So everything's way more enjoyable when you're baked.
Yeah.
So the first two matches they come out,
Everything?
CM Punk is out there. Everything. CM Punk is out there, and I was like, he's like 50, isn't he? But
He's
pretty
like
old now.
40, probably like 46.
yeah.
probably.
Anyways, but I thought the match was sick. But then fucking one of those guys. Oh, there was like a 10-man fucking scramble thing.
Yeah.
10 dudes, 5v5, and they're just beating the fuck out of each other. It's insane.
Yeah. Oh,
Not actually beating the fuck out of each other, but
Well,
pretending.
Yeah, like but it's sick. It's not about the fact that it's predetermined or it's scripted. It's the show of it.
Yeah, it's the
Same thing
entertainment
as if
value.
you go to watch a ballet or go to watch a
Yeah,
dance.
it's entertainment. There's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with it.
no different than going to watch a movie. Like, well, a little bit, but it's all entertainment, is what I'm saying. It's a form of entertainment.
Well, one has Ben Affleck, and the other.
The other
yeah,
has-
we got Logan Paul.
Can you bet on wrestling?
No,
No, you
unfortunately.
can't. That
I
was
was
sick.
really good with the takes. I
Yeah,
guess
you
the
did.
first
Jill had some good takes.
I got the first three, but then I think the rest of them I got wrong.
Yeah, but
Started
yeah,
off
no,
hot.
we really enjoyed it.
My
and it
parlay
made me
started off
happy.
hot. I thought maybe today is the day.
Yeah, I lost all my money.
So
Yeah.
now I'm hoping.
And now
hoping for
I'm
the next one.
on. Now I'm on George Street,
Yeah.
living in my box.
So to end the wrestling talk, to answer your question, yes, I enjoyed it, and yes, I'll be at the next one.
Sweet, sounds good.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Sick.
That's now like it's like once you figure out that you enjoy it, then you gotta then if you can commit to starting to like record it and then watch like the good segments. That's what I do. Like I just record every show, so you have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. AEW's on Wednesday, Raw's on Monday, and SmackDown, which is 2 WWE ones are on Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
And I record those, and it only takes me like probably a half hour, 40 minutes to watch it, just because it's
You can just
you
skip forward
just
all the
watch.
shit.
I just watch the stuff that I want to watch. I don't really watch the matches weekly and stuff like that.
Yeah,
look how swollen that
yeah,
is.
that's
Yeah,
fucked.
that is-
Jail
that's
fucked up his
crazy.
ankle, and it's
Yeah,
kind
Jill
of
got,
Oh,
a little,
yeah.
Jill got a little
Yeah.
busy on the Toll's dance floor.
Oh man,
Jill was commanding that bad boy.
I was fucking working out. I was dancing up a storm.
Oh, you
man.
were fucking.
I was sweating.
Oh yeah.
I was wearing shorts
When
and
I-
like a tee.
Dude,
He
yeah.
was sprinting back and forth the dance floor, sprinting, doing the air guitar.
Doing the air guitar, just hopping around, and there was just one old couple dancing. The music was really good, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go dance with them." And started like twirling them around and shit, and then started doing
Start twirling her around.
both of them.
They
God's all for it,
They
man.
come up after you. The two of them come after you. Would you like to come home with us, young gentleman, after this? And you go. Hey,
I'm like, what if I didn't sprain my ankle?
You go. What about that hip? Is that a performance enhancing hip right there? Or how's that for you? How's that for you today, Donnie?
I seen you twirling like an old woman.
An old bag.
Yeah, man, she was loving it.
What do you think is the most derogatory term for an old person?
Probably old bag.
Old
What
bag.
you just said.
That's up
Yeah, I
there.
would say old hag.
Old hags.
Bag of dust.
Nah, not bag of dust.
The cripple.
Old bag is pretty good.
Old
Fire hazard.
Old bag sounds. How about
so
useless?
yeah, so degrading. Like picture a bag, but picture it old and you can't even hold shit anymore.
It's just flying. It's in like the
It's
ditch.
useless.
It's in a ditch of the TCH, just like
Yeah.
stuck somewhere.
That's like so disrespectful.
Yeah.
It just sounds very.
What's the question again?
What's the most derogatory term for an old person?
Like I want to say like trapper.
Trapper?
Can
Yeah.
you fucking enlighten me on what the fuck that is?
Like an old trapper. I don't know. Just like something that like catches
Like a
them off guard.
Nazi?
Like,
What are you
old bag is
talking
like
about?
no, but like old bag is like a common term. They'll probably laugh it up. But like you call it like you throw in a curveball, like a trapper, like something weird. I feel like that would just be fucking like what does he mean by
Fucking
that?
like I don't even know what the fuck you just called me, but that sounded awful.
Yeah, that sounds really mean.
Yeah.
Why don't you say like what do you had old trapper? What do you had?
Old,
Yeah,
like
but
old
it-
trapper to me sounds like, what are you saying, young fella?
Yeah.
Like, that's what
Yeah.
it sounds like.
Yeah.
What are you,
What's wrong with that?
Is this like coming from like Trapper John's? What's your inspiration?
No,
for this?
just
Are you just
fucking
playing too much
spitballing.
Red Dead and you're just trying to like
Just
get a
spitballing. I
fucking
haven't-
couple pelts here? What's going on?
No, too much
I
time
don't know,
playing
this
FIFA.
Trapper I don't want to fucking make you seem like
Go
a
ahead.
fucking loser, but I just don't get Trapper.
I don't understand it.
I don't know.
What does it mean?
Hey boys, that's
Did you just make it up?
Yes. it is.
Oh,
Like, off
okay.
the top
No,
of the dome.
fair. It was
There you
fair. I thought it was something that you knew that I just didn't know what it meant.
No, I'm just throwing
Like it
a
was
random.
a saying that you never heard.
I'm
before.
just saying, like you could just call her
Like
something
broken,
completely
bud.
random.
Like,
No, that's Beaner. What if I called her a Beaner?
Josh was a beaner.
That'd be pretty derogatory if you're from
A beaner?
Cornerbrook.
Isn't that for Mexican?
No, it's
That is-
well,
that
it
is a
is
Mexican
but
term.
There's
I don't mean
another
that
thing
one.
for his Cornerbrook where he grew up in Cornerbrook.
Oh,
Me
yeah.
and Brad always used to give him a rough time about it. He used to fucking hate it in high school. He used to hate it.
Because they didn't
You
get
call
it
him a
right.
beaner, instantly pissed off. Instantly.
So in Cornerbrook, there's a lot of Newfoundland housing, and the housing was like had the colorful siding, kind of like downtown St. John's, where it's all like bright,
The
vibrant
jelly
colors.
beans.
It's called Jelly Bean Square. People from
So they
there were
just ripped
called
off Jelly Bean Row from
what?
downtown. Like they call it Jelly
Probably.
Bean Row.
I don't know. It's a popular term. in
Fucking
Cornerbrook.
you can't have nothing but these fuckers
Maybe
taking everything.
Maybe
man.
maybe
Like,
St. John's ripped off Cornerbrook. Anyways, the boys from there were called Beaners.
Probably not Cino St. John's was made first, but
Anyway, as the
shout
story
out,
goes.
shout out John Cabin and the boys. Got a holiday today.
Yeah, we had to pay our respects.
Pay my respects to John
Yeah.
Cabin.
yeah, to the disease and the
Well, yeah,
death
anyway, go
they
ahead,
brought
sorry.
to the island. R.I.P.
Anyways, they were calling me a
Gotta
beaner.
do
I was
it.
like, I'm not even from the bean. And that's me getting pissed off.
Yeah, it was him because we would say that he was from this
Look at
rough part of
rough part of
Cornerbrook,
town.
and he used to get super offended about it because he's like, "Man, I'm not a beaner, man.
It's not at all what I said. I was
I didn't
like, it
even
doesn't
grow
even
up
make
there,
sense.
man. I didn't even grow up there." He used to flip out about
Did
it.
you like tell them they were from Shea Heights or something? Like, what was your retort?
No, that was his retort.
I'm not a beaner.
Oh no, I'm not, man.
Shut up. Don't use the voice.
Oh god.
I don't even know what I would say. It wasn't that. It's definitely some hyperbole there. But
That's
yeah.
a fucking word, man. Proud of you for that.
Hyperbole.
Yeah. I never.
I read the dictionary every
Here's
night.
a quick question for you guys. Do you ever hear words and they're from the English language and you know it's your language? Like, it's not like someone's talking like Portuguese to you, but you hear the word and you just feel insulted because our school system couldn't give you the knowledge
I still don't know what a
to
noun
know
is.
what that word is.
Does anyone know what a noun is?
It's, like,
noun
it's
is
a person,
it's
place,
like
or
a-
thing. Person,
yeah.
place, or
Place or
thing.
thing.
I missed that in English
So like
class.
guitar now.
Yeah.
What about
Poster.
what about a pronoun?
Pronoun is
They,
used to
them,
describe.
he, she.
Isn't it? No, that's an adverb.
No, yeah.
Adverb.
It's
That's
like
not
he,
what the
she.
fuck's
It's
an
he,
adverb?
she,
Adverb
they.
is like.
Guys, it's
How do
he,
you
she,
now know what
they.
the pronouns are? Everyone's always talking
Everyone's
about 'em.
freaking out about him right now.
I must have missed that in Beaner school. I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you ever just feel like the public education system really failed you?
I feel like I know vocabulary pretty well. I just just stupid and just mispronounce shit all the time.
Like, why do we need words? Explain
Jess
words.
gives me a really rough time over it.
I can.
Why do we
I
even
can
need
type
language?
really
Why don't
well.
we just fucking do it with all hand motions?
Dude, I'm useless
With
at
screens.
typing on my phone.
Yeah.
I went like all of junior high and high school with an iPhone and not using autocorrect.
What?
Oh my god!
And then when I got a phone, I put autocorrect back on, and I was like, I'm an idiot for not using this. Because I used to get pissed off when you type in like,
Fucking his duck.
yeah, like shit like that. So I was like, man, I'm not fucking with autocorrect. I'll just spell shit wrong. And then I did that for like 5 years.
I'll just be a moron.
Yeah, but like I used to,
I'll
like,
just come
I'd
across-
correct myself. Like I'd just like instantly correct myself. Like,
I'll
He
come
doesn't
across
spell
like I
check
have my
himself?
own teacher in the classroom with me at all times.
I also meant like I can write down a bunch of like words that I wouldn't think of off the top of my head. Like right now, I can't think of fucking words because I'm speaking it. But if I could like write down and like write a message or something,
Would you write like apple?
what?
if someone asks you to spell a word out loud, does
Yeah.
that fuck with you?
No,
Do you have a technique for doing it?
no. I just spell the word.
Do you see it in your head when you do it?
Yeah, I see. That's what
Yeah.
fucks with me. Danika's the type that doesn't see shit, and I'm
Well,
like, how
that's
do you
what I'm
not?
saying to you. That's your technique. You
I don't
see
get
it
it.
in your
I
head.
just see shit.
People aren't like that.
But I don't.
Some
How?
people-
How?
Yes, some
How?
people need to
How?
spell it.
How?
What are you
How, Sway? How? How, Sway?
I saw a video like of that like the other day where because I just assumed everybody could just see what they're
Just think it.
Yeah.
Just like use your fucking brain and
Just
think it.
just picture a mental image of it.
Yeah, like here's a
I get easy, like I'd spell it in front of me. It's like, say if you said
So
spell
like,
mission,
okay,
I'd be
question:
like,
Is there
okay,
anyone here that can't do the
MISSION.
visualization?
I don't know if I visualize words. I do it with other shit. I just know.
Because like I was
Josh
like,
just knows, man.
He
No,
does.
no,
He
but,
is
like,
He
perfect.
literally came out of Christie's spelling mission. Like,
yeah. He
All right, well,
he
give me a
came
word.
out-
Give me
he
a word.
came
Give me a
out
word.
good.
Let's try. Let's try. Give me a word.
Hampton.
Hampton. But I didn't picture the word Hampton like written out.
Supplement.
Supplement.
See, I feel like I'm similar to Josh. I don't necessarily picture it out like I'm seeing like fucking Times Roman font in front of my face.
That's what I
Like,
mean, yeah.
I'm not doing some Comic Sans.
I can do that.
I could if I needed to. Like,
Was that what? Is that how you
telephone
spell?
is there?
I don't picture words.
Oh
Just
no,
say
I
it.
no, I do picture it.
I just say it. But like my thing is like
I picture
mental,
me looking at it.
But like my thing
Really?
is like mental imagery. Like the people that
Yeah,
can't
like you
process
picture that
it.
written down.
yeah. I picture it like written down.
See, I just know it in a weird way. Like I get what you're saying,
okay,
but like
so
I
you're
don't
like
need to.
Josh.
Chirp
Kind
him.
of, but
Chirp him.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
but like my thing is
no,
like
he's far from perfect.
oh fucking Jesus Christ.
I was
Look
gonna
at
say
this.
it, but I prefer you did. I knew
Look
you
at
were
this
going.
shit right here.
You teed it up for me.
Yeah.
I said, listen, I was under a fucking desk at lunchtime. What? Just wondering.
Just fucking with a
Waiting to
fucking-
see the sun.
You were just.
Can you
with
please
it.
tell
had
me your
your little-
Chewbacca story?
What was it called? The what was it? The Kindle.
Kindle.
Reading fucking little anime.
No,
little
I just used
comic
to.
books.
No,
No,
I
it's
used
manga.
to just. I
Manga,
used to
yeah,
just-
reading manga.
I used to eat food and have conversations.
Himself.
No,
It doesn't
with,
matter
every-
who friends.
with everyone
Hags
around
was the
me.
guy with a he'd have a Kindle. He'd have a Kindle hid under the desk, and he'd have a full fruit roll up, and he'd
No.
unroll the whole thing, and then start on one side, and then just be the whole lunch just. Just sucking it up while he's reading his Kindle.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about right now, but it's not me.
I think he's just making shit
Yeah,
up.
I'm just
I think
having
you
fun.
I think
Yeah.
you just you're like he's the guy, as if
he's
everyone should be like, oh yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
remember that
No,
guy.
no, but everybody got that guy.
Meanwhile, everyone else is like, who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, but everybody got that guy.
It's actually you. Like you're just talking about
Everybody
You
yourself.
can't picture that guy.
No.
You are that guy.
No.
You know what? You know what else is fucked though about like the whole visualization shit.
Mhm.
Some people can't hear their own thoughts. Like they can't hear themselves speak in their head.
That fucks with my head that people can't do that, man.
It's like
Wait,
when
what'd you say?
so some people can't think.
They're not like an internal voice.
Yeah, like no one's talking to them in their head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck. I need to like.
it's really
like,
fucked
how
up.
do you read like silently? if
I
you
don't
can't?
know. I don't.
Right?
I used
Do
to
you
do
read-
voices,
do you
characters,
read-
everything.
Yeah.
Do you read internally in your own voice or the voice of the character that you're
Yeah,
reading?
like make up voices and
everything.
shit.
Everything. I've done both.
Okay.
If it's like a story,
I
like a
haven't
novel,
like sat down
I'll
and
have-
I haven't sat down and read a book probably in my life.
Yeah.
Like when you're reading like a text message or an email.
Like in my whole life.
No, okay, yeah. So
Text message, I'm reading it in that person's voice.
yes, exactly. So if fucking Mike sent in something,
Yeah,
funny,
like I'm reading it in Mike's voice.
if he says I'm a silly Billy or something,
yeah,
like,
hence why like I laugh react to like pretty much everything because
Yeah.
I'm picturing it in my head of them saying it right in front of me.
do you do that too?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the mind frame I'm at. But like, I just keep, I don't know. Like, it blows my mind how like different. Like, do you guys ever sit down and think about how like, and this is gonna sound really dumb because it's obvious, but it's also like it fucks with my head. Do you ever think about all the people you see in the run of a day? Like, I was at Costco today. It was a fucking zoo. Also, made a dumb decision. Okay, I went in to get a brisket. Okay, because my family's coming over Friday. Want to cook a brisket, but then I noticed that the forecast is gonna be shit. So I'm out there smoking it now, actually, and then I'm gonna just put it in the fridge. Blah blah blah. I went in for a brisket and I got it, but then there was two. And I said, they're only like $80. So
Did you get two?
Why don't I just get two? So I got two, but I didn't have a cart. And then I saw a tray of like those tinfoil cooking cheese. And they're like $10. And there was like 20 of them in the one thing. And I was like, oh my God, that's like 50 cents a tray. That's crazy shit. So then I got the tray. And then when I turned the corner after the meat section, the lineup was at the meat section. And I didn't have a cart.
Oh, no.
So I had two 10-pound briskets that are massive or whatever they were just sitting there. And at first I was like, this is fine. And then I got like to where the clothes are. And I was like on D-Day storming Normandy being like,
You had to hold your
yes,
arms up
I'm
like
just
this
like
the entire
holding them
time.
in like a curled position being like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I was kind of like looking around, being like, I think I might die. Like, I think the world's coming to an end. But then, luckily, this nice elderly gentleman, and I'll say elderly, but he was probably like 65, like, you know, maybe 70.
Yeah, that meets the definition of elderly.
And he was like, excuse me, son. I turned around, I was like, yes, sir. He was like, you've been here for a while. I can tell your arm's getting tired. You want to put those in my cart there, and we can. So
Oh,
then
God, love him.
So then we chatted the whole way. He was from Gander, great guy. But point is, and the reason I brought this up is there was so many people in that Costco, and I was just looking around. I was thinking,
No one fucking works anymore.
No.
That's what I would think.
No,
It's a holiday today.
That's what
yeah,
I
it's a
think
holiday.
too,
It's
man.
a Discovery Day.
As awful
Yeah,
as
for
it
the
is-
government workers. Everyone work for the government?
I got one. I don't work for the government. City of St. John's.
I work for a fucking piece of shit company.
You heard it here.
I took the day off, so that's why. But no, I was thinking like everyone has their own lives. But like to a level of which like they're seeing the world through their eyeballs, having their brains
Most
do
fucked thing I ever
everything.
think of. I think
and,
of it
like,
all the time.
Everything that goes on is like their own movie. And right now I'm watching my movie, and you guys are a part of it. You're side characters in my movie, but you're main characters in your movie. And not only like my friends, but like everyone is a main character in their movie.
You know
and
what?
It fucks with my head. Like I can't process it, and it scares. It doesn't scare, but it like freaks the shit
is
out
fucked.
of me.
It's fucked to think
like,
about.
Like there's someone home.
Like, there's nobody that's like an NPC.
No,
like,
there,
everyone has
aside
their
from
own-
Jacob Kennedy, but like he is
Not a real person.
Yeah, he is like a crazy person, but just like the fact that that is real, like the fact that that is a thing that is real is like everyone driving home is like doing their own thing. They got their own problems. They got their own lives, and it's real life.
Jake's a
shit.
scroll.
And everybody's went through like
Shit.
a childhood.
Yeah.
Everybody's grew up and raised a different way. Like
Yeah.
it's just fucked.
Life
It's crazy.
experiences.
Yeah, I got into. I was driving on the road the other day and I was turning onto Kenmore Terrace. I was going to pick up Burse. I was driving into Kenmore Terrace and I went to turn in and I got the red light. So all these fucking cars are just buzzing past and just doesn't stop. And I'm looking at everybody passing me and I'm like, that guy has his own life. That guy has his own life. That girl literally has her own life. Like everybody that's passing by me, we don't know each other, but we all have our own. Like you said, we all are living in our own movies, and none of our movies have ever crossed paths before.
This is the shittiest
Hags.
multiverse ever. This is the shittiest MCU ever. There is no continuity. There's zero.
Hey, shout out of Can right here.
Yeah.
How many people are going to Tomorrowland?
Million, at least.
That's the peak of a million different people's lives. And then that's the peak of your life. That's
And we're
what-
all having the same peak.
Yeah.
It's the same experience. That's what makes concerts so good, I think.
I think
Yeah.
it's just going to be like a mutual.
because it's all people that are there to do this, that are all there, and they're all celebrating
They're
the
all
same
there.
thing.
Yeah.
They're all there, man.
They're all there, and they're all there.
fucking
man.
there.
They're
all a
just
bunch of
fucking-
hags going around.
They're literally They're all just fucking there. Like they're all there.
I won't give the full lowdown now because you guys know about it. But the thing we have planned for Tomorrowland is going to be hilarious. I can't wait to do that.
What do you mean? Like a thing? Like
It's a secret.
The thing.
Are you gonna have like a little cart that's latched onto two of them as the third wheel?
Oh no, we know what they're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about.
We know what he's
It's a
talking
light
about.
jacket.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
I was like, wait, what thing you got planned?
Yeah, no, I will be hard. I don't know. I feel like I can give. See, my thing is like, and I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say to the camera, I'm a good guy, but I'm just worried that if I don't third wheel the shit out of you guys, I'm not coming back because I'm just going to get lost in the sea of.
Oh yeah,
EDM
you gotta fucking tie
God
yourself
damn
together,
it,
man.
Titan!
You need a leash.
I'll make.
Just
Yeah.
like one of those kids' harnesses. No, just trying to run.
Josh just hanging on to you.
Michelle's just like skirting back, like gone.
You don't want Michelle
They can
taking
tie
care
it
of it.
around your neck. Like
A choker?
like a big choker, like with the fucking black leather with the big.
Man, the thing is,
That's gonna be
With the
common
big
there.
studs
yeah, I was
on
gonna
it.
say,
It's gonna be common
people are
there.
gonna be doing
Dog
that.
collar?
You guys want to go to the rave cave? That shit's common.
No, I don't want to go there anymore. It
That
looks stupid.
sucks.
It looks
It's so
stupid.
dumb.
It's like
Why?
the worst.
We're going
one.
to the library, the
That one
freedom,
looks
the
sick.
freedom stage, and main stage.
Yeah.
And
Why-
then we'll check the other ones.
Why does the
out.
rave cave look
Sick
so-
name, but it's really a
a
fucking
cave.
hole in the wall.
It's like a little cave, probably
Stupid.
like twice the size of this room, and there's a DJ, and people go in, and it's like just hardcore rave music.
Oh, that's it. It's just a.
Yeah.
It looks like a little shitty fucking like culvert that's like a brick culvert that
Yeah.
like people walk in.
We can show you it on the stage.
We went to a cave bar before, but
No.
it was like big.
Hags has hosted parties where he's had more people at
yeah,
this fucking.
like I've
Oh.
done better.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not as big.
No. It has a cool name.
Oh, we're
not
also
so
going to
cool.
the Crystal Garden though. That one's gonna be sick.
Oh yeah, they all look sick
Yeah.
besides that one. I was
Yeah.
disappointed.
The one
I'm
with the
pissed
big
I'm not
head.
going, man.
You could have.
I
I
know,
want
but
to see
like,
Paris Hilton, DJ Diesel, who
Yeah.
if you don't know who that is, the Shack.
Yep, it's gonna be sick.
no, I don't know that.
You're going to see Shaq?
Yeah, he's
I
gonna
want
be
to.
there.
Trying
We
to
should be able to
convince
fit
Hags
him into time. It's gonna be tough. Like that's the thing. Like I just feel bad because like I don't know yet how hard it's gonna be to get to main stage, and like there's so many acts going on at the same time that I think we all would like to see. But it's like to me at least, and I don't know, Josh, if you and Michelle have a different point of view, but to me like the main stage and those couple people at the end of the night are like what we're fucking there for.
Mhm.
So like to then like not get to see them because we're at 8 o'clock going to see fucking Shaq. Like, I'm sorry.
Shaq goes pretty hard, man.
He does.
I want to pull up a video.
I want to
Get that
show. I
mixer.
want to watch. I want to see Lucas and Steve
live
They're
react to
sick.
the DJ Diesel set.
You got to do like a
Yeah.
comparison list to to justify it.
Yeah, Lucas and Steve is gonna be fucking nuts.
Who?
I'll show you him after. Lucas and Steve are crack DJs, man. But yeah, no, that's hey, we're at an hour, so I guess we'll call it there.
Just wrap it up.
So real quick, if you're still listening, as always, thank you so much for listening to the Second Round Podcast. Big things are coming, so our day ones, be ready, because when we fucking blow up, I'll give you $1. And that's a fucking exchange. But I need you to subscribe, hit the fucking like button, notification bell. If you're listening to Apple, Spotify, whatever, subscribe, follow, whatever it is on those things. Tell your friends about us. Let them know that we're going big time soon. We're gonna get the mixer. We're gonna start doing more stuff on the channel, videos, reacts, let's plays, fucking everything, man.
Comment down below what
Comment
you
what
want.
you'd love to hear us idiots either talk about. You know, we might even do. Let's real quick. I know we don't like talking about playing the pod on the pod, but maybe we do like a call-in show. And we get people to literally call in and like just like they give us a topic.
Are we doing the live streams as we record the pod?
So that's one thing we could do if we wanted. We can get like, what would you guys like? Anyone that's listening to the pod now, would you like to actually like get a notification that the boys are recording now? I can tune in live and listen, or would you just prefer it in post? It's you know, there's lots of stuff we can do. But either way, again, as always, thank you so much for listening. This has been the Second Round Podcast. I am Matthew Haggerty. I will not say the host because I'm not the host. We are the host.
He is the host.
He's the hostess with the mostest.
Yeah, and you boys are my sexy ass entourage. So really proud
Yes.
to have you.
I'm
here.
Hags' biggest groupie.
No,
I'm your biggest fan.
no, that's Nikki Fowler.
Yeah, that's true.
It used to be low key. I'll give the man props. Love him. It used to be Henny, but Henny dipped off. Now it's Nikki Fowler. Nikki Fowler comes in.
Loves
hard
You mean like
whenever
you mean like when you're DJing?
yeah,
and
when
shit?
DJ Hags
Oh, he goes
comes in,
hard,
Nikki
man.
Fowler
he goes
so
hard.
hard. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
He's hilarious.
I try to
man.
match his
Love him.
energy.
It's a lot, and I love it.
He'd be the type of guy that would join me fucking
Oh, yeah.
air guitar. And
oh yeah,
Would've
but
broke his
only if I'm
leg.
DJing.
Yeah.
Only if I'm DJing though.
Yeah.
He's so like we were at, I remember not to to extend the pod even more after giving the sign off. But we were at Kayfie's there a couple weeks ago. And he's just in the corner doing nothing. I was like, Nikki, get the energy up. He was like, Hags, it's not you. And like he was joking, but a part of me was like, you know what? You mean that. I was like, if it was me right now, you'd be going off the fucking wall. And I respect the shit out of that.
Yeah. Looks like you got something to say.
What did you say? I forget. Because I had something to add to what you said.
You had your mic up to your mouth.
Yeah, I know, because I was going to talk after you, but then Hag started and I couldn't.
So comment down below.
Nikki Fowler was Hagsby's biggest jump man.
No, but before you gave the sign off.
Jump,
what were we talking about?
Anyway, now who fucking cares? It's not important.
None of us are important.
No, but
we're all just fucking. We're on this walk of life, man. We're on this highlight reel.
They were talking about Tomorrowland and justifying it.
DJ Diesel,
Shaq.
Planning, Shaq.
No, I'm good.
Wow.
Damn
Anyways,
if
you listen to this, if you just listen to this ramble, you're really a fucking dedicated fan. So if you listen to this ramble, comment. This is the end in the comment section.
Why?
Just because it was the end.
Just do it.
Because it was a light fucking jacket.
just do it. You're rich.